So I guess there's this paper this week that you might be referring to. One of the authors is quoted as saying we're seeing the tipping point in Greenland in terms of
warming
sheet
faster.
loss.
Mm-hmm.
So the global sea level rise is very clear. It's happening, and we're already experiencing increased risks from storm surge flooding. For example, the flooding during Superstorm Sandy was about twice as likely with the sea level rise that's happened than if there had not been sea level rise. So just elevating the floor on which that storm surge is occurring has already increased the risk of flooding during landfalling storms. So we're already living with the impacts of sea level rise, not to mention the sunny day flooding and managed retreat that's already happening. And most of what we've experienced so far has been thermal expansion from the ocean water getting warmer, and now we're entering into a regime where the loss of land ice is really contributing to further sea level rise. So there's a lot of potential sea level rise that's locked on land, or has been locked on land, in the form of these large ice sheets in Greenland and Antarctica. And I think what's been consistently clear, certainly over the last decade, is that as we in the scientific community, and I do not study ice sheets, so that's the totally royal we, as the people who are studying ice sheets, continue to study them and learn more, that increased understanding continues to push the likelihood of rapid loss of land ice higher. The probabilities are getting higher the more that we understand about those processes. And we're certainly conducting a global experiment for which we don't have any previous example to look back on. We can look at paleoclimate periods where the Earth has been warmer, there's been less ice on land, or in some cases no ice on land. Sea levels was much higher during those periods. The rate of change in terms of the forcing, in terms of the increase in greenhouse gas concentrations, was much slower than what we're conducting now. So we're observing a once in a lifetime experiment, once in a geologic lifetime experiment. We're observing it in real time, and certainly in terms of whether or not the Commonwealth Club of California will continue to have its front door above sea level here in this beautiful new location. That remains to be seen.